So, hello there. Let's get into it. New video. I haven't done one of these for ages. Not a proper one, not a proper video like this. It took me a while to get back into this. I haven't done it for a long time, intentionally. It's gonna be a lot more quicker this time around. I'm not gonna spend as much talking about I'm not gonna spend as much time talking about each movie. I'm just gonna literally do a quick minute beforehand, 2 or 3 minutes afterwards, just spot on. I don't want to waste time. No one actually watches these, and the fact that I got I'm not gonna film as I'm watching it either. It's just too much effort. Literally it'd be a minute before. It cuts me afterwards. Talk about it for a couple of minutes. That'd be it. Because I did so much before. When I used to do it. I used to talk for 5 minutes beforehand, and 10 minutes after. I used to film as I did it. Then editing would take ages, and it just got to the point where I just didn't want to do this because there was too much faff, and I didn't want to do one without doing a video because I want to do a video for each one. So because of that, let's just get straight into it. I'm just gonna pick a movie out. Also, before I've always picked them randomly. I'm gonna still pick it randomly to a degree, but if I get one I don't want to watch, because for whatever reason, for example, if I get Lord of the Rings right now, I'm not gonna just watch all the Lord of the Rings. So some of the times I am gonna say no. But I guess if I say no to one, I'll prioritize it in the future. And sometimes I will just pick one I want to watch. So today, we've got Rosemary's Baby. I have no idea what Rosemary's Baby is. I imagine it's like a kind of a drama, maybe a comedy. I don't know too much about it. I imagine it's probably old, maybe from the 90s. But other than that, I have no idea what to expect, and I will see you after I've watched Rosemary's Baby. Let's go. I just watched it. I gotta be honest, that was a weird movie. And I'll be honest with you, obviously I didn't know it was a horror. So, I gotta be honest, I'm not a huge fan of horrors. I've watched plenty here, I've watched some with my girlfriend, watched some with Elliot. I watch them, but I'm not a huge fan of horrors. They're not my movies. They're not my cup of tea. So, I already put this one at a bit of a downfall, but this one is more of a thriller, I would say. I don't really know the key differences between thrillers. I always get them I always cross them over really because they are very similar. I would say this one's more of a thriller. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. I also wouldn't say it's scary, and maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe it's meant to be more keeps you on edge. But it's an interesting story. I'll be honest with you. For half of this movie, I just didn't like it. It was boring. I don't want to say boring. I hate using the word boring. But it just wasn't interesting enough. It didn't keep me. I wasn't that excited to watch it. There were points that made me, look over and really pay attention. For example, the when the baby is conceived and the scene after when she has scratches and she's like, what? How did this happen? Stuff like that really did interest me. I think this movie is you can tell it was made up, not just because how it looks, but just with the story, with the dialogue, you can tell it was made up a long time ago. The ending really saved this movie for me. Up until the last half an hour, even after that, but I'll just say half an hour. Up until the last half an hour, I was giving this a 4 or 5 out of 10. And to be honest, I'm still gonna give it a 4 or 5 out of 10. But to be honest with you, I could have gave it a 3. But now I'm definitely I'll give it a 5. I think a 5 is fair. Like I said, the ending really, I was actually interested in the ending, and I really did like it. I thought it was done really well. It wasn't a surprise, it wasn't a twist, but I knew something was gonna happen. I knew there would be a reveal. I knew the baby wouldn't be dead. Obviously, it's not a surprise. I didn't know why or how or what was happening, so that was not a twist, but that was oh, okay, sweet. That was what made me kind of like it a little bit. Everything else of the movie, the characters were okay. They were okay. A few of the bits were oh, okay, it's okay. But for the most part, it wasn't a great movie. Which is why I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It goes into, I think it goes into around the 30 mark, maybe 33rd, maybe. There'll be a little picture after this so you can see where it goes. But yeah, that has been Rosemary's Baby. I hope you enjoyed the movie, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching, and hopefully next time I get a better movie. Thank you for watching, guys. I've been Giants. See you next time. Bye.